If you're thinking of making a career move between now and the end of the year, it is still possible. There is enough time left in the year to start to make some moves. But obviously, we have to be very mindful, particularly in Australia, that we have a sort of a period, particularly in December, mid December through to January, where things go extremely quiet. So, if you are thinking of making a move, you literally would need to be starting that process now so that you've got enough time to get in for enough interviews to actually execute a career move ready for 2024. I offer a number of these complimentary career assessments, and I've done this for years, and I continue to do it. I always allocate time to this sort of service. I think it's incredibly helpful to speak to someone who is a corporate headhunter, a career mentor, career coach, and just get a bit of a litmus test, a bit of an insight into how your career is traveling, what the career pathways look like, what some of the career options might be. If you're thinking of doing an industry change or changing companies, what that might look like, getting a reality check on salaries, all of that information I can provide to you in a practical 20-minute session. No obligation, but obviously it's an opportunity to speak with me, and potentially you might want to engage with my services at some point in time. And so what I do on these assessments is I look at your personal branding. So that might be your resume, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles. Just get a feel for how you're presenting yourself to the market, understanding what your key value proposition is, and then looking at what the career pathways might look like, what some of the career options might look like. Now, I've presided over literally thousands of career moves, career transitions, radical career moves, people moving industry, going in a completely different direction. I've worked with marketers who've become chief operating officers. I've worked with executives across all walks of life who've done some form of a career change. And increasingly, I'm working with executives who want more from life, more from their career, and they're actually looking more holistically over a 5-10 year plan to sort of transition themselves to things that really personally satisfy them and are for purpose, something that really inspires them and makes them want to get out of bed in the morning and jump into the office. So increasingly we're getting a lot of people who are really looking for that true career satisfaction and just really enjoying their work, because work takes up such an enormous part of our lives, and you really want to try wherever possible to get that into alignment with what you're good at. And if you're good at something, you'll enjoy it, in my opinion. The other issue we're seeing is obviously with the increasing cost of living, our salaries are a key driver of how we manage our household budgets, how we manage mortgage increases, how we drive our wealth strategy. And so we do have a number of executives who are having to do that reality check. They're just underpaid. Maybe they've been in a business for too long. They've been there 5, 6, 10 years. And, the reality is sometimes salaries haven't kept pace with the market. And you might find yourself with a skill set that's in high demand, but you're just not being remunerated correctly. So we've got to do a bit of a reality check there and look for ways to potentially increase our earnings and get the balance right across, your career and the work that you're doing. So book into my diary, complimentary, no obligation. Love to have a chat with you, see where you are today, where you'd like to be. Let's see if there's some ways that we can navigate a complex job market and land on a successful outcome. Love to have a chat with you.